Guahan Island Emery, right here at Little Grass Shack on the 9. Got brother Shawn Rivera from, I don't know, Guam, doing things, big things here in the middle of the desert. Mahalo, and welcome to the show, bro.
Thank you for having me on, my Rana. Half a day to everybody out there. That's our little language, like aloha from Hawaii, what, half a day? So half a day, if you guys don't like the whole day. So that's, kind of how we roll.
That's it, bro. It's the best of work for work, bro. Half a day. Huh?
Yeah, half a day of work, yeah. Thank you for having me on, my brother. Appreciate it.
Yeah, bro. I mean, I've heard nothing but the good things, from you. And then obviously I see everything online, man. Obviously you own a restaurant, and bro, I don't get out there, man. It's just me. I live like going towards LA, bro, past the M, the way out, bro. I don't get out there, bro.
I won't even Grubhub on your side of town yet, huh?
No. I'll get some other restaurants here down in the on the southeastern. You probably know, but I see all the posts, all this smoked meat and all these island delicacies that you put out, man. And
right.
Geez, man, I just gained weight just looking at it. You know what I mean?
Oh, me too. I smell that and I get full already. Every time I gotta go cook that stuff. But I feel you, bro. But hey, soon you're gonna make them on my side of town. I'll pay for you guys, man.
No worry, bro. No, man. You're an entrepreneur, man, and you're doing things as business as usual. So, no worries about paying anything, man. I love to kind of contribute to, the cause of people, hardworking and putting that hustle together, like you said. Now, you coming from the island of Guam, how'd you get to Las Vegas, bro?
Man, to be quite honest with you, I've been here for like 25 years. I kind of got here in 90, 96, and the 96 area. So about 24 years. And just wanted to change, and I was doing the same thing everybody was doing back home, I guess. Writing the same stories, getting into trouble. It was really bad. I don't want to say what everything I was doing and stuff like that, because it's not me anymore. But I'm glad I made that change. Came out here to Las Vegas. When I moved up here, hardly anybody was up here. We had plenty Hawaiians, but it was like a small group of people. At the time, I remember coming here to Las Vegas, and they only had aloha specialties, Hawaiian hale, and restaurants like Island Style. That's the only 3 Hawaiian restaurants up here. Before everything was boom, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There was no Ninth Island foodies, no Ninth Island connection. It was Las Vegas, 702, and 3 Hawaiian restaurants. Couldn't even find nowhere else to eat that served rice unless you went to a Hawaiian restaurant. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Unless you want to eat like Panda Express or whatever.
And I'm like Panda Express at that time too.
Yeah.
Like coming up here, man, and like seeing how the Vegas Valley has grown. There's just not just Hawaiians now. There's different ethnic cultures and everybody from Guam, Samoa. I met people from the Micronesian islands that are living up here now. You know what I mean? You wouldn't even tell they're Micronesians. You know what I mean? They don't even look like they look in islands. You know what I'm saying? They're different. But it has grown, and I decided to open up a restaurant here in Las Vegas last year. I actually had one in 2008 with my aunt, but it didn't do good with all that recession and all that stuff that happened.
Right.
So we shut down. We were open for two years. Time was hard. It wasn't as much people here in Vegas at the time, and people were actually losing their houses. So, of course, you're not going to go out and eat if you can't afford to pay your rent or your house, you know what I mean? So it's really tough at the time,
Yeah. Now, I mean, did you, when you came to Vegas, did you have like a regular job or?
When I first moved out here, believe it or not, started as working at a gas station. I was barely legal to work there. I had to get a TAM card. It's a trip because wanting to work in Vegas, so you have to spend $300 just to get a job.
Right, bro.
Get a TAM card, sheriff's card, health card. By the time you get all your card, you're already like $200-300 in the red before you start your job. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just to work at a gas station, I had to get all those cards. So my first job here was Texaco, working as a cashier. And then from there, I ended up getting a job at I tried the hotel industry, Paris Hotel, Luxor, Excalibur. Wasn't for me. Got to work every holiday for at the time it was like $7 an hour, bro. It was, you can't even make You can't even buy nothing for $7 an hour these days, right?
Right.
So I had to do that. I did that for about 2 years. They laid me off or let me go for whatever reason. And then I decided to get my CDL. I started driving tractor trailers here in Vegas for big companies like U.S. Food Service. And, I met somebody, had my first kids up here, first house, first business. Vegas taught me, moving out here, I had no family. So I just decided to grind and hustle. And like I said, start my own family, my own life up here. And it's been a challenge, man, but I haven't quit,
That's good, bro. I mean, I feel you, man. Now getting into the restaurant business, you just thought that there was a need for another, own a restaurant, or are you looking at the location? Because they always say location.
Right.
Trying to fit that, trying to fit the, what is it, that missing piece in certain areas, because.
Right. Because there's one in Henderson. Most people, I mean, they've been open for a minute, like 4 or 5 years. Red Rice,
Yeah.
But most of the people from my island, from Guam, majority of them live up on the north side, like towards North Las Vegas, like Craig Road, Ann Road. You know what I mean? And I've been going to this indoor swap meet mall for like 10 years already. Buying all my big clothing, like the Dickies and all
Right.
that. I walk in every time and I see this small little hole in the wall. It's like a small spot to do a little small restaurant. And I kind of, was curious about, hey, how would it be if I was to open up a small spot here, you know what I mean? And how much would it cost? I got information. I finally got it going. Location up here. Everybody was wondering, well, why are you having it in here in the mall when there's hardly any people come into this mall? Because it's a small mall and there's not a lot of foot traffic, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I wasn't depending on their foot traffic. I have my own network. I deal with a lot of people. A lot of people know me with the whole promotional thing with the DJ, throwing events for Guahan Entertainment. So I already knew I had my network started, and I've been working on that for the last 10 years, So I figure they're not going to come here to the mall to buy clothes. They're going to come here to eat.
Right.
I just need to build it so they can come. That's what I did, basically. It's been a blessing, man. I'm not gonna lie. It's been a blessing.
Now you said you were in the entertainment business. Talk about that, man. I mean, were you entertainment inside, back home? Get into that.
It started here in Vegas. I started as a DJ, and then I started doing I started DJing and hosting, promoting events for some of the promotional companies up here in Vegas, kind of like Ina Roots. Worked with people, Mike Noble, them, who now does a lot of the Brooklyn Bowl stuff. My boy Bounce Cruz of SD1, So I started doing things where I started saying, we can do weekly stuff. We started doing Aloha Fridays with those guys. And then he stopped for a minute. Then I started this thing called Nisha Nights, where I was doing it for like 2 years at Time Out Bar and Grill. I was putting like 100+ people in a bar every Friday night, different live music, different bands. I was working with all the bands here in Vegas, from Haliamano, Lady Reiko, Bubba B, everybody, you know what I'm saying? And then when people came up here like Troy Fernandez or Travel Theory, big names came out, I gave them a spot to play. And I was basically keeping the culture alive by just putting on live music, and bringing everybody together, man, bro. 2 years, had so many people come through those doors. Not one drama. Nobody scrapped. Nobody argued with anyone. It was so much aloha, so much positive vibes, But that's what made me start in that whole business of just promotions, DJ, and when people had parties or events, I was the one hosting. It started out with the Guam Festival here in Vegas that I was throwing along with a couple of partners of mine. And we brought in Soja, Revolution, Pauhana. I put in I want to say 4,000 people in one day. It was a Sunday. This was before Facebook. This was like MySpace time.
Wow.
Where I go and do all the promotions by hand. I had to drive out to San Diego, put flyers all over all the Polynesian restaurants and and places just to kind of get the word out. But I end up drawing about 3,000-4,000 people to my first event, you know. And from there, I started doing it, man. And then the Friday thing was a lot of work. I mean, to put people in a house, 150 people plus every Friday, opposed to making 2 or 3 big events a year, it's a big difference. You know what I mean? Because people get bored and you got to change it up on them every weekend. You don't know what to expect every weekend. When you do 2 events a year, you know, you have so much time to plan for it, so much time to promote. People are looking forward to it. You know what I'm saying? So it's a big difference by doing weekly stuff, you know?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, you know, kind of doing it the pretty much the old school way, bro, the flyer days, you know?
Believe it or not, them days, and you know, it's a trip because before all the social media, like doing it out there, going out there, posting, hey, what's up? You know, my name is Shawn. I'm doing something in Vegas. Is it cool if I go ahead and put this flyer on here, on this poster on your? Oh yeah, no problem. You know, like that kind of stuff was mean, man. Because now you don't even need to do that. Everything's social media. Get the word out. Share. You know, share it to people. Get tired of seeing it. Like I know some people get tired of seeing my damn posts for my food, but
No,
it is what it is. You know what I mean?
They say, man, 100. Or they said somebody said you have to post at least 100 times of your business or you or some kind of being active a day on all social media platforms just to be known. And some people, like you said, people say, "Oh man, what the hell is this guy doing? Posting and posting and posting." No, man, there is a what is it? A method to the badness. And,
There is.
and so long you're in their face, man, they're gonna know who you are.
Yeah, I mean, you can't just post whenever you feel like it. You got to do it. It's like a full-time job, man. You know, getting on every morning. You want to let your people know where you're going to be at. You know, if you have a food truck, where you're going to be at, what you're going to sell. You know, if you're playing music, if you're, you know, your entertainment business, or like even you know, being in the radio. Oh, what's up, Island Emery? I'm gonna be on, you know, on air this time. You know, they need to know so that, you know, they're like, hey, what's today? Sunday. Okay, yeah, you're going to be on air, you know. Or they open every day 11 to 6. Like, that's going to stick into their brain.
Yeah.
And, you know, kind of like, you just kind of keep pushing it to where your brand gets stuck in their brain, you know what I mean? To where like, oh, man, we need Chamorro food. First thing they think about is Island Comfort.
Yeah.
Because, you know, Shawn be posting stuff every day on all the social media. And it's there. Use it. Take advantage of those platforms, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think.
Yeah, I mean, every time I wake up, I see your post, and you know, I automatically start getting hungry for barbecue or smoked meat. You know what I mean? Or your daily special. You know, I mean, when I saw the oxtail, whatever stew or soup you made, I'm like, oh my god!
Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah, we cook them different too, man. People trip out. I had one couple come in. They're like, "Oh, we heard you have oxtail soup." I said, "Yeah," and then they're like, "Where the garnishment? Like all the onions, ginger, cilantro."
Yeah.
We do them a little bit different. Everything is ready flavored. You know what I mean? You don't need to add to the soup. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, yeah, coconut milk in it, yeah. So, you know, they never had it with coconut milk and bok choy and all that. So it's just you know, style of cooking that we grew up in. Different parts of the Pacific Islands have different ways of cooking specific dishes. You know what I'm saying? So.
Right. I mean, well, what's the number one what you call dish coming out of the thing? Island Comfort.
And Fiesta plate beef. Yes, man, it surprised me because I never wanted to do barbecue opening up that restaurant. And my dream was to make like 5 to 6 different kinds of sabal, different kinds of soup a day, and cook, you know, like saucy meals with rice and comfort food. You know what I mean? Home cooked comfort food. That was the whole reason for Island Comfort. But man, it's like barbecue is selling like crazy. Like, bro, I even look at some of the people that come there every day to eat Fiesta plate. I'm like, bro, you guys don't, you know, you don't know how to. I mean, or like, I even asked one customer, it's like, how can you keep eating that every day? He was looking at me like, are you crazy? Or like, I spend money in here. Like, I appreciate the love, bro, but I want to give you something else. Like stop eating in here. You're gonna get tired of eating this food. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Got to change it up, you know. And don't get me wrong, if you guys are listening, I appreciate the help. I appreciate the support. But our biggest selling plate is Fiesta plate, which comes with one chicken, one barbecue spare rib, one barbecue short rib, it's a lot of food, and we're not we're not serving it in a medium-sized 3-compartment plate tray. We're at a large, to the point where the things still have hard time closing down. You know, choke rice. So we scoop like 6 ounces of rice, 2 of them. So that's 12 ounces of rice you're getting on top of chicken Kelaguen and potato salad and our fettuccine. So it's choke food, bro. You always leave with a bag, you know, with leftovers, you know. And that's just on the Fiesta plate. Now, our fried rice, brother, you get 4 scoops of the 6 ounces. So that's 6, 12, 18, 20, 24 ounces of rice with chopped corned beef, with some butter, soy sauce, onions, everything on there. Like, it's crazy. People chip out, like, and 2 eggs. You're like, oh, bro, that's a lot of rice. But, you know, we got to give you what you pay for. I mean, shit, when I go eat places and I'm paying for food, I don't like to eat over there and then go McDonald's after.
That's a good one.
You know what I mean? Like, oh, we just eat a bacon shrimp, but fuck, I'm still kind of hungry. Go grab a chicken sandwich or something, you know? No, so I like to eat. I serve my food the way I like to eat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you come to my restaurant, be hungry because you're gonna leave with extra, guarantee. You know what I mean?
Awesome. Like you said, you did a little bit of radio. I mean, radio, emotions, kind of hand in hand, huh?
Bro. Yes, and you know, shout out, you know, who kind of gave me a big. He showed me how you know, I was kind of scared. Believe it or not, it was like being in radio and trying to talk to people on air and they're not even seeing you. It's kind of nerve-wracking, right?
Yeah.
But I can go up in front of 1,000 people and talk to them and not even feel any kind of shyness or nervousness. But on radio, it's like you got to find, it's like a train of thought. Like you have to try to find words. You have to try to find topics to talk about. You know what I mean? You got to try to pump it up, get your listeners, you know, to know who you are and enjoy your show. Because it's not all about music. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's about connection with people you never met. You know, thousands of people you never met. So it was a challenge in the beginning, but man, it was an experience, and I want to thank, you know, those guys, Guahan and them, for helping me get to that, because at least I could say that I tried, you know, that radio life. You know what I mean? And I would do it all over again, bro. I would love to actually start radio again and just go on there and talk story about, you know, everything from food to the restaurant business to just music. You know, I love it. Music and food go hand in hand. You know what I mean?
Yeah. For some reason, I picture you being on what is that? One of those foodie networks and literally going tasting people's food, bro. And then and being that you know, that host or spokesperson for you know, Island Comfort. You know what I mean? And that's just me, bro. That's what I mean. I see it.
You know, I would love to do that. I mean, it already looks, even though I'm not doing it, looks like I do that kind of job anyway.
Exactly.
So, you know, like everybody, you know, I go places and they always ask me, hey, you know, you can try me. Let me know what you think. I'm like, bruh, okay. You know what I mean? Like you know, and I love that. I love the respect, and I love people. You know, people. That's what a lot of people they like. They want to give their opinion. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
When somebody for their opinion, they feel important. They feel special. You know what I mean? So when you tell somebody, hey, can you try this out? You know, hey, you know, we just served our new dish. You know, let me know what you think. You know, it's actually a good thing. You know what I mean? To ask somebody their feedback, because you need to know where you're at. You know, what you're doing wrong and what you can do. If you need more salt, if the thing is good, if the thing not good, don't put them on the menu. You know what I mean? But I would love to do that, man. Like the foodie things on Instagram, I see all these people that go out there and people just feed them, bro.
Yeah.
You know,
and I think
invite them to come try their ube pandesal. Like, I've been wanting to get me an ube pandesal. You know?
Right. And never trust a skinny person that's doing a foodie.
Yeah, right. Like, oh,
I represent. Come on, cuz.
like, hey, let us try it, and then if we like it, it's gonna. You know that skinny guy only gonna order 2 pieces. I'm gonna be like, hey, let me get a dozen of that. You know what I mean? So, you know, you get more benefit that us big boys try them than the skinny guy that can only eat 2 pieces. You know what I mean? And then stay full after. You know.
So I mean,
I hear you.
No. You opened for the past, so was that? You said 2 years with the Island Comfort.
No, Island Comfort's only been open not even a year. November would be a year.
Oh wow.
This November, yeah. But we've been making noise, man. I tell you that right now. You know what I mean? Like people know our food. They know. I mean, people from Washington, California, Washington, Arizona has been to the restaurant already. You know, people from Guam, because there's not a lot of places in the United States, in the mainland, to go get Guam food. You know what I mean? So when I post on all these social media platforms, when they're in town visiting family or just gamble, they want to come to Island Comfort because of that, because of me posting. So when they come, a lot of them leave, you know, a lot of good impression. They leave a review, and I'm always the kind of guy that, hey, can you guys do me a favor, please leave a review? And a lot of the reviews it reminds them of home. You know, a lot of us, Emory, a lot of us can't go home, man. They make our plane tickets $2,000 round trips to go home.
Bro.
You know, Hawaiians, I hear Hawaiians talking all the time. Oh, too expensive for go home, $500. Bro, give me a $500 ticket. I go home every month. You know what I mean?
Right.
But to make for Chamorros, it takes $2,000 plus to go home. And some of us have been here 30, 40 years. The reason why we don't go home is because we can't afford to go home. You know what I mean? So when you have people from Washington, Arizona, California, anywhere in the United States coming to Vegas and there's a Chamorro spot to eat, they're going to come. And they've been coming. I've been getting a lot of out-of-town people checking out the food and loving the food and everything. And I do it, man, because my goal for Island Comfort is to make the whole world taste Chamorro barbecue. You know, my ultimate location is McCarran Airport.
Wow. I like that goal.
I want my restaurant there at McCarran Airport because I want somebody from Paris one day to say they had Chamorro barbecue. You know, I mean, somebody from Greece, somebody from Spain, you know, Africa, anywhere, Japan, they had Island Comfort because it's in McCarran. You know, how many people are going to go back and forth, you know, coming in and out of McCarran Airport? Why not put one there? You know what I'm saying?
You know, my introduction to Chamorro or Guamanian food was when I used to live in Japan, in Okinawa, and then you know, a lot of military guys, you know, from Guam, and they always say, "Oh, come barbecue." I was like, "Shoot, I mean, I'm down, bro."
That's how they do it. Barbecue. You know, it's in our culture, bro. Like I was telling some guy from Hawaii who came into the, you know, like, hey, you know, come to my barbecue in my house. You know, we go over there, and they're like, hey, can I ask you something? I have friends, but every time I call them to the house, like, they can't even just hang out with us. They rather go to the back and barbecue for us. But that's just how we are. Like, that's our passion. You know, when we go to someone's house, if I go into your house and I see somebody barbecuing in the back, that's the first place I'm gonna go. I'm gonna pick up a tong and I'm gonna start grilling for you. I'm gonna help. I'm gonna give the guy a break. Hey, no worry, I got it. Just go ahead and, you know, relax, kick back. I got this. Like, that's what we love to do. We grew up grilling since we were like 12 years old, learning how to marinate meat and throwing it on the grill, and, you know, going to the beach, and that's what we do, man. And that's our passion is to grill. Like, we can grill, like, when I tell you, like cases of meat, man, you're standing in there for 2-3 hours barbecuing spare ribs and chicken and stuff, and it's like, that's what we do, though. You know what I mean? And we do it well. You know, I mean, some of us can, some people can't cook, some people can. You know what I mean? And that's just our culture, man. We love Chamorros, love to barbecue. That's just simple. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you know what? Also, in my introduction was the whole the sauce, bro. The finideni sauce, bro.
Oh, finideni sauce, bro.
Oh my God, that on fish, and then just sock them up with some beer. I'm good, bro. And it's heated. You know what I mean? I guess put some heat inside that, and that lemon. Oh my God.
A few girls I dated from Hawaii. One of them, she still live up. Or both of them still live up here, but. Oh, you know, I never had Chamorro food, but bro, the girl eat finideni with everything now. Her pizza, everything. You know, and I'm like, girl, you're more Chamorro than me if you're eating that shit with your pizza. You know what I mean? Because we don't eat that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? And then another girl I was talking to from Hawaii, she drink the stuff. Like, when I give her finideni with the food,
what?
Say drinking them. And I'm just like, are you serious? Like, bro, he gonna have some, like, bubble gum. He'll be running to the bathroom drinking that stuff all the time, you know. Hey, it's good sauce, you know what I mean? And who knows, man? people don't know about it, but so there's a couple of times I actually bottled it up, put it in a mayonnaise jar, and sold it. You know what I mean? Because somebody was like, "Hey, can I just buy a, big gallon of that?" And I was like, "It's so easy to make if you just knew how." But, hey, that's that, and Kelaguen is our staple. People look
so on Kelaguen.
Yeah.
The beef and chicken. Oh my God.
Beef, chicken, and Island Comfort. We do beef, chicken, shrimp, and octopus, bro. You know what I mean?
That's all. Like you said, that's comfort food, and for me, any people from Hawaii, that and just drinking, bro, and then good, good conversation with good people, bro.
Music, tequila kind of action with good food and good people, man. I mean, that's you know what I mean.
That's the formula, bro. Formula of good life, bro.
Yeah. I mean, everybody thinks sometimes, I have friends that never knew us from Guam. They all thought I was from Hawaii. Because when I talk to you, like, just like when I told you, just hang out in Kanikapila, like, bro, we don't even talk like that back on Guam.
No, you don't.
And when I'm around all the Chamorros, I'm like, oh shit, nobody wants to Kanikapila. They're like looking at me like, what the hell is Kanikapila, bro?
Yeah, Lanya, bro.
Like, I'm just like, play guitar, sing, play guitar and sing. But I hang out with all the Hawaiians. When I first moved up here, there wasn't too many Chamorros, bro. And I hung out with all the 808 boys, so, it kind of gets very addicting to talk like them sometimes,
You're part of the family, bro. You're part of the family.
Some people sound stupid when they try to speak pidgin, and some people just speak it like natural, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I love it, bro. It's my way of communicating with my friends and family from my Ohana from Hawaii. You know what I mean? Out here, because there's a lot of them up here, and too many to mention. But I've made a lot of friends that turned into family up here in Las Vegas for 25 years. I've been here. You know what I'm saying? So love Las Vegas, man. 702.
Now, what you call? Do you think you I can see you bottling up that Finideni and call it the kind Island Comfort sauce, bro. If Petits can do it, if Filipinos can do it, and the Spanish people make that tapatio sauce, why not, bro? I can see it, but you gotta put heat in that fucking thing, though.
Oh, you get heat, and the thing is, because we sell it, we give them free, right? So sometimes people come like, oh, can we get that Finideni? I'm like, I told my chef, was like, I think I'm gonna start acting like McDonald's and charging them per pack. You know what I mean? For every time we get, 50 cents a pack. I mean, one of those Finideni cups, because everything costs money, bro. And we're giving it away for free. Like, you ordered one Fiesta plate, but you want 4 Finideni. Like, that's gonna make like on soup on top of your rice. You know what I mean? Like, what you need that much Finideni for? But. Yeah, but I already know why they want them, because they just gonna save them for like next time. You know what I mean? Like when they eat something, they just eat them with it. But it's cool. Like, yeah, that's something to think about, man. I mean, I don't know too many people who bottled Finideni yet. Maybe that might be my calling.
That's it, bro. That's it, man. I mean, I'm definitely there, bro.
Everything, man. I'm telling you, I'm down.
Yeah. So, you think you would get back into the promotion biz, or just straight to restaurant?
You know what? I've been wanting to. I've been actually looking for bars. It's crazy because the whole live music scene right here, there's really not much in Vegas right now, but at one point it was popping. You know what I'm saying? And now it's hard because there's a lot of bars that want you to put heads. They want you to put bodies in their establishment, but they're not willing to pay these bands.
Exactly, bro. They're not.
I'm like, hey, I'm willing to bring a band in here and put at least 100 people in here, but I need you to pay my band $800. Oh, 800? No, we only usually pay bands for 150, and we're gonna make you like what, $2-3 grand on the bar?
Yeah,
you only 150. Like, it's not worth it. You know what I mean? And a lot of these bands, they're not willing to play for. Back in the day, they're paying for $500, $600 for 2 sets. Now they want 800 to 1,000, which is rightfully so. I mean, you got 6 people in a band. They're only making $100 each. You know what I'm saying? 7 people, it's only $100 each, and they had to play 2 sets. So why wouldn't you want to pay them? You're gonna make so much money on the drinks. These establishments are so greedy, bro. That I don't like talking to people like that. But if I can find a bar that's willing to pay the talent fee, I'll promote and I'll bring leisure nights back and make it an every Friday night or every other Friday night or something. Yep. Which is what I want. I want to do that. Yeah, it's been boring. It's boring right now. I need live music in my life.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, how's this COVID stuff working for you, man? Is it hurting the business a little bit, or?
Yeah, it was for like two months. They had to shut down because it's not. If we weren't in a mall, bro, we would be making decent money even with this COVID thing. You know what I mean? Like, to be a part of that whole essential takeout thing. I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot for most of us, you know, who look at other people who are non-essentials that their business can't even do anything, like nail salons, haircuts. You know, people who are singing, entertainment, they can't even do takeouts. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So businesses like my business, like restaurants who can do takeouts, that's a blessing for all of us, man. But I wasn't able to get that because I was in the mall and they closed the malls down. So if the mall not running, I cannot run. So now my goal right now is to get out of the mall and get me a standalone spot here in Las Vegas where I can open up for 8, you know, earlier, like 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. You know what I mean? Because right now my hours are 11 to 6.
Mm-hmm.
If I can get me a standalone spot, I don't think this COVID-19 is really going to be affecting me as much, you know.
I mean, you probably have a good base of island people that really, you know, support the. Well, they're hungry. They're gonna go for good food, so they know where to go, right? So.
Yeah. And you know, there's a lot of Hawaiians here. There's a lot of Chamorros up here. They're just spread out too, but most of them live on this side of town. And you know, like when you're one of 2 Chamorro restaurants, and one of them is in Henderson, one of them is up here, there's really not that much of a choice for them to go and eat anywhere else besides Hawaii or Guam.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I've been seeing a lot of the 808 people come to eat at my restaurant, you know? So I've been doing pretty good, man. You know, my clientele is everybody, not just Chamorros. Hawaiians come in, and you know, I like it when they come in and they don't know what to order. You know, I had a Hawaiian family come in and 5 of them ordered local mocos. You know what I mean? And I told the guy, I said, "Bruh, if you guys want local moco, there's some Aloha barbecue across the street." I said, "No, order local in my spot." And because of that, my brother, I took local mocos off my menu. You know,
really?
Yeah. And the reason for that isn't because I don't got love for the Hawaiian food. It's not that. It's because I have Hawaiian friends who own Hawaiian restaurants who are not selling Chamorro food there because they're not trying to take away from me. You know what I mean?
Right. So
out of respect, I don't want to take away from them. If you want local moco, Kakao Kitchen straight up the street. Go check Bubba B and them. You know what I mean? Local Kitchen's right across the street. You know what I mean? So I don't need to do local mocos. There's 100 Hawaiian restaurants you can go eat a local moco at. You know, when you come to Island Comfort, it's a different thing. It's Chamorro food is different. The barbecue is not sweet. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I kind of told them I didn't want to. You know, I didn't tell them anything. I was like, you know what? Let me show you this. This is our version of local moco. It's called pot roast, and we cook it with this and that, with vinegar, soy, garlic, onions, like adobo flavor. Then we throw it on a flat top. We use the gravy from the drippings of the tri-tip that we cook it in, and we put 2 eggs on top. So it's our local moco, but it's with tri-tip steak. And they ordered that, and they were loving it. They're like, "Oh my God, never had something like this." And you know, you just got to get people to try it, man. When Papolos come into the restaurant, or like when they're walking around, when other people like blacks, whites, Mexicans, you know, and, hey, what kind of food do you guys sell here, man? I never had that kind of food. This is Guam barbecue. Never had it. I mean, I told them, get this fiesta plate. If you don't like it the first couple bites, I'll give you your money back. Now, if you eat the whole plate and you ask for your money back, we're gonna have problems. You know what I mean? A lot of the times they try it and they don't even want their money back. They bring their family in. So I give everybody a guarantee. You come to Island Comfort, you get a fiesta plate. If you don't like it, I will gladly give you your money back. No problem. You know, and people like guarantees, bro. You know what I mean? They're not gonna sit there. If they have nothing to lose, they're gonna try it. You know what I mean? They're gonna get it. You know, and it's been working. You know, when I tell other people, other business owners, or other restaurants, are you crazy? So if they don't like it, you can give them the money back. Yeah, but I already know they're gonna like it. because they never had it. The only reason why Chamorro food isn't up there with and everything else, nobody's had it. But as soon as we make that, I want to make that mark. I want to be the first LNL Chamorro barbecue, Island Comfort. I want to be an LNL one day.
Yeah,
spread all the,
that's awesome.
Yeah, bro, because people just don't know about our food, bro. It's not because it doesn't taste good. It's just nobody knows about it. Right. That's the only problem. You know what I mean? Everybody knows Hawaiian food. Oh, we like Hawaiian barbecue, but it's not even Hawaiian barbecue because it's all sweet. That's all teriyaki. That's Japanese barbecue.
Yes, it is, bro.
You know, when you talk about Hawaiian food, for me, I want squid luau. I want kalua pig. I want lau lau. That's Hawaiian.
That's Hawaiian.
That's Hawaiian food for me, bro. You know what I'm saying? But the whole combo plate with teriyaki chicken, teriyaki beef, you know what I mean? That's Japanese.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Patsu, that's Japanese, bro. Yeah. You know what I mean? That does not say Hawaiian at all.
Yeah.
But that's what they grew up eating. But that's Japanese. Just like some of the stuff we make is Filipino influence, Spanish influence,
right,
you know?
Right.
Yeah. But bro, I love Hawaiian food. I'm talking to you. I'm gonna go grab me a lau lau. Somebody in Ninth Island selling it right now.
Jeez, the way you talk about it, I feel like driving all the way out there to where you at, so I can go get some barbecue, bro. You know?
Bro, we close today, bro. So hopefully you can come tomorrow. I got you.
So okay, so you want to bottle the secret sauce. You want to franchise. You want a restaurant inside a McCarran, and then you want to literally kind of spread the Guamanian or Chamorro food influence around the world. Now, yeah, where does inspiration come from, bro? I mean, how'd you get into entrepreneurship? I mean, you know, there's a lot of struggles between restaurants, but I mean, you have a quality product, and you knew, you know, and it's all got to be within, you know, deal with your heart. You're like, hey man, this is what the world needs. Now, is I just got up one morning like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna open a restaurant. And you know, where'd you learn all the recipes? Your mom? It gotta be your mom, bro.
Well, my mom had a lot of influence in me. You know, like as you know, growing up on Guam, I don't know how it was in Hawaii, bro. But when somebody's having a party, wedding, barbecue, you know, sweet 16, whatever, there's no such thing as sitting in the house playing video games. We had to be out there. We prep for the party 2 weeks in advance. We go to the jungle, pick wood, pick coconut leaves, then we start. You got to kill the pig 3-4 days before the party starts. Take out all the stuff in the inside, make the guan and whatever that, you know, people eat, you know, all that stuff. We roast 3-4 pigs. You know what I mean? We do them all by hand. We don't put them under the ground. We actually like the Filipino kind style. When you roast them,
huli
style, you know what I mean? Yeah, huli kind. Yeah, so you see that, and you know, all the guys, all my uncles and them used to go fishing. We used to cook, and it was a weekend thing, man. It wasn't just for parties. It's like every weekend, the family come over, barbecue, kick back, and cook. All we did was cook. And you like to eat, you're gonna learn how to cook. You know what I mean? That's just how the thing goes. You know what I mean? And right. I learned everybody that, you know, from people that I met in my whole life, you know, my journey through all this. My mom is a big influence, you know, and there's a lot of things that she can cook that I can make just as good or better. And then there's a lot of things that she can do that I don't even want to try because it's too much work. You know what I mean? I'm just like, like in the empanadas, for example.
Oh, the empanadas! Oh my God!
Like my mom is in Washington right now, and we've been out of empanadas since the second day she left, man. And she's like, "Oh, I already gave you the recipe. You can mix it." I'm like, "No, I'll just wait until you get back on the 19th. You can go ahead and do the empanadas because it's a lot of work, man. It's a lot of work putting that in the dough and everything." Yeah, so I was just like, no, I'll just wait. Everyone's like, yeah, we have empanada today. Nope, you guys have to wait until the 20th. My mom will be back. Okay, you know what I mean? And, you know, it's inspirational. Yes, my mom, very big inspiration, man. The family in general, you know, people trip out on the way when we have barbecues or parties. They come to our party and it's like a spread of food. I'm not sure if you've ever been to a Chamorro party, bro, but people I brought to a Chamorro party, they trip out on the way we cook, the way we eat, you know.
It's a lot of whiskey, bro.
A lot of food, bro. A lot of food, man. And it's, you know, but yeah, my inspiration of spreading this, man, is just, you know, if the Chinese people can do it, why not me, bro? You know, if the Hawaiians can do it, And you know, it all stems from me. I just don't want to work for nobody no more, man. You know what I mean? I don't want to build no one's dreams. I want to build my own dreams. I want to be able to, when I'm gone, I want my kids and my family to be proud and, you know that I left something behind for them. You know what I mean? Because like I was talking to my younger brother today about opening one up in Spanaway, Washington. And I said, I'll help you. You know, before you couldn't take the thought of opening up a restaurant because you didn't even know where to start. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now that I have the experience, I can guide him of what he needs to do up in Washington, because Washington has nothing up there, bro. No Chamorro restaurant, no Hawaiian restaurant. And there's so many islanders there with nobody's feeding them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I told him, let's open one up here. I'll guide you through it, you know? He's like, yeah, you know, but you know, I make about $100,000 a year in my job. I'm like, so when that job stops, your check stops, right? If anything happens to you, bro, in your job, your kids ain't gonna keep getting that check. Now, if you open up a restaurant or any business, you have something to give your kids when anything happens to you. You know what I mean? Like I'm setting myself up because I don't want my family to struggle when I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, I want to put my island and my people on the map as well. You know?
That's awesome. That is inspiration right there, bro. You know, you can literally kind of teach. And I wish other like business owners can teach our young kids, because you know a lot of kids today is all about video games, bro, and they're not really. And it's not about that work ethics and you know, the dream. The dream is to literally, even if they come home from school, they still think about games. You know what I mean? Right on the game, and they stay on that fucking thing for, you know, 24 hours. Come out, grab something to eat, and take the food in the room.
Bro, you can make a house with all bedrooms, no more kitchen, because they don't even eat in the kitchen no more.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? But honestly, bro, if you come to Island Comfort, you're gonna see both of my sons working over there. Both of them. One is 17 and one is 15. And before them working, they never cooked anything in their life besides rice. Now, my oldest son is gonna be 18 this year. That guy, all I do now is make the ticket. I look at the ticket, fiesta plate, corned beef fried rice, shrimp fried rice, shrimp patties, empanada. They're on it. Boom, boom, boom. Within 20 minutes, you get your food, and I don't even have to watch them. They're already cooking, grilling, everything. Javen, I need you to prep this. I need you to do that. They're in the back. I need fried shrimp. They're making the shrimp ready to go. Like, they're on it. You know what I mean? And before, they weren't. And then they had a couple older, elderly people came. They're like, are these your kids? I'm like, yeah. And they're like, oh, my God, you know, my kids live in Cali. You know, we all live in Cali, but I'm so impressed with the way your kids can just cook and they're working for you. And I said, yeah, well, that's the reason why I started the restaurant, because I wanted to be side to side with my kids. I wanted my kids I want to show my kids how it feels to work for what you want. You know what I mean? And not get things handed to you all the time, you know? And on top of that, I'm trying to keep them in the culture by showing them how to cook culturally. You know what I mean?
Right.
So like if my kids live here, would you consider giving them a job, or, you know, not even paying them, but would you consider having my kids here 2-3 times a week to learn how to, you know, to cook and all that? I'm like, yeah, I'm willing to show anybody who wants to sit 2-3 or come to Island Comfort 3 times a week and, you know, learn how to marinate meat and barbecue and cook rice or whatever we need to do. You know what I mean? Like, I'm willing to teach that. It's not a big deal. They're not going to get paid, but they're going to learn. So when they go home, mom and dad, they're going to be like, Mom, let me make you some Spam fried rice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're going to be proud of your kids because your kids can wake up before you and make you something to eat.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
No.
My kids are at that level right now, bro. You know, but I'm trying to prep them to take over the business when they get older.
That's awesome.
You know,
that's awesome. Now,
so,
if people want to venture out to you know, to get grab Chamorro food, where do they go? What is the address to your restaurant, bro?
4821 West Craig Road, and you got to go inside the mall. There's a big number sign that says 4821. People still call me, where is your restaurant? I'm like, 4821. Well, we don't see, we cannot put signs outside of the mall, because if there's 100 tenants, then you're gonna have 100 signs. So it's per the state. That's why we don't have a sign out there. You know what I mean?
What's the major cross streets then?
Craig and Decatur.
Craig and Decatur.
Yeah.
Make it sound
so
so good, bro.
When you walk into Craig Discount Mall, walk inside, it's on the right side. That's the only restaurant in that whole mall. It's not a big mall.
Jeez. I hope to have you in studio so we can talk story, and then I'll probably have to take you up on maybe I'll see what how the schedule is, but yeah, I would love to come by probably this weekend, fucking grind and meet you in person.
Let me know. Saturdays is our busiest day. I mean, I'm gonna start taking Sundays off, so I don't know how you look on Sundays. If you have studio time on Sundays, let me know. I'll bring some food in. You can taste it yourself, and we can do a little taste test, radio interview, whatever you want, bro. Yeah, I'm down.
I'm down. No, the food sounds so good right now. I mean, I forgot about the shrimp. What was it? The shrimp. What is it? The cakes.
The shrimp patties.
Oh man, that thing is fucking bomb. Cause
everybody, bro, they come in. That's like everyone. I know that's their favorite stuff, and believe it or not, it's not everybody makes them the same. Some people it's super thin, looks like patties, and ours is more like a donut, like a fritter. You know what I mean? But everybody has their own palette of cooking. You know what I mean? And especially in the Chamorro culture and the Hawaiian culture. You know what I mean? They do things different.
Right on.
Lau Lau's don't all taste the same.
This is true. This is true. You get the diabetes, you get the high cholesterol Lau, and then you get the other one, no salt added.
You're not even lying. Bro, every time I bite into one, like, Lau Lau, and then you bite into one, you're like, bro, this is like, this is not what I was expecting. You know what I mean? Like, where the fat stay, you know what I mean? The thing is super, it's just dry. A lot of it is dry. Some of it is dry. The one you want to eat is the one that got all the stuff that's bad for your arteries, yeah?
Yep, that's the one.
Yeah. At
least you understand what I'm saying. You stay burying that thing and a lot of show you know what I mean? Like, oh my God.
I mean, although I had open heart surgery, bro, I mean.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. But it's okay, I'm glad to be here. That was something happened to me 3 years ago. So, I'm still here and I'm living life to the fullest, man.
Yeah.
Wasn't my time yet. God said, nope. I don't need you right now.
Nope.
I said, all right.
That's right. You go in there, make that. I need you to bottle up all that Spinny Denny and I need a franchise.
Buddy, sit down.
Before you leave.
Oh.
Yeah, I still
kind of lost you for a little bit.
No.
My brother. So let me know when you want to come. When I can come in.
Yeah, bro. We'll talk story, man. I get on studio in the house now, and if I come to the house,
okay.
we can even film in the back, and you can put on barbecue.
You're not at...
Oh no, I still have that one.
Yeah.
I do that, and then I have one in the house, and then I do.
I'll even do like, we even do like a little showcase
show.
How we make Denny or how we make Kelaguen. You know what I mean? How Island Comfort does it.
Yeah, bro. I get all the camera. I get everything, bro. I get everything, bro.
You let me know. I'm always willing to work with everybody, bro. Keep it local. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's how it is, bro. So the address to the restaurant again is
4821 West Craig Road, Craig in Decatur, inside the Craig Discount Mall.
And then also they can get you on all social media.
All social media, Instagram, Facebook, MySpace. Almost MySpace.
MySpace.
Basically, the two major ones, the social Instagram and Facebook. Instagram is Island Comfort Restaurant LV, and then Facebook is Island Comfort Restaurant. Check us out. Wow. Every day there's updates. I put what we're making. Specials are on the weekends, and then every day.
Open 7 days a week.
6 days because the mall's closed Tuesday. So every day, 6 days a week, close on Tuesday, 11 to 6. Last call, 5:30, because we got to be out of the mall by 6:30, so we got to shut down. So if you want to eat and you're running late, call it in at 5:30. You get your food by 6 o'clock.
Wow. Damn, that sounds good, bro. Hey, mahalo, Shawn, for being with, taking time out of your busy schedule. And then, we're definitely going to catch up and we're going to talk story about, man. Is that cool?
Yeah, guaranteed.
All right, bro.
I love you, bro.
Love you too, bro. Aloha.